welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Alexa and I'm just your average dog mom who likes to work out and make videos on the side. I'm gonna be telling you guys about 6 healthy habits that have changed my life for the better. They're so simple, so easy, yet most people don't incorporate these habits enough into their daily routine. And I was one of those people. And I think you should incorporate even just one into your daily routine. And after you get one, you get another one. And after you get that one, you get the other one. Because you can't just tackle them at the same time, because that's too much change for you and your body to handle. And I learned that the hard way. It's really one day at a time. Habits do not form overnight. Some people can get them in 30 days. Other people need 90 days to form habits. Do not rush yourself to make a new habit, but as long as you're practicing and enforcing these habits every day, it'll get easier the more you do it. First one, it's probably the most important one, and if you don't watch the rest of this video, that's fine. Just listen to this. Drink more water. I cannot stress that enough. I was the type of person who didn't even like water, if I'm honest. I was just not a fan of water. Like, I was drinking Coke, Sprite, lemonades, anything but water, really. And that was just, it wasn't good for me, for my body. It wasn't good for my health. And drinking more water helps with appetite, because so many times we eat, but we're really thirsty. Your mind confuses hunger and thirst. And sometimes when you're just thirsty, your body thinks you're hungry. And I learned this a lot. When I first started trying to drink more water throughout my days, I would find myself being somewhat hungry, but then I really asked myself, am I hungry or am I just thirsty? So yes, I cannot stress the importance of drinking more water. One tip I would suggest if you are trying to drink more water is have a water bottle with you at all times. You can even have a cute water bottle. I have a plain hydro flask, but if having a cute one will help you and then that's what you gotta do, then do it. Just have something next to you that you can just reach over when you're bored and just sip on. Craving water at the moment and I don't have mine. Such a fold. The next thing that has changed my life greatly is having a sleep schedule and sticking to it. So I go to bed every single night at 12 a.m., right? Midnight, yeah. And I wake up at 8 a.m. And that's a full 8 hours of sleep. Like by 11:30, I am turning everything off because I know that I need my full 8 hours of sleep, or else I will not be my best. So I will wake up tired, I'll be cranky, and having a sleep schedule maintains your body's internal clock, helps you fall asleep easier and wake up easier. I used to struggle so hard waking up, snoozing my phone 18 times before I got up, and before I knew it, I overslept my alarm by 2 hours. And not only was I disappointed in myself, but I felt like I had wasted so much of my morning, and then I feel unproductive for the remaining of the day. It was just a horrible cycle to go through. What I started doing was I put my phone away from my bed, and when the alarm does go off, you have to get up and turn it off, and you're up. You can choose to go back to sleep, which I've done sometimes. But for the most part, this trick has helped me so much. I would definitely suggest it if you are the type of person who just snoozes the alarm 10 times before you get up. I found out that irregular bedtimes can affect your health, your metabolism, decision-making, memory, and productivity. And once I found that out, it made a lot of sense, because I was like, that happens to me all the time. When I have random sleep schedules, or I stay up too late and wake up so late, my mind's not there, like something's off. I just can't seem to do anything that day, I guess. Everyone has different lifestyles. Some people have night shifts, some people are morning people, some people are night people. It all depends what your lifestyle is. You have to find the morning schedule that works for you, but stick to it for at least a week, and I promise you, you'll feel so much better, so much more relaxed, so much more well-rested. Next healthy habit is mindful eating. Now, before we talk about mindful eating, let's talk about dieting. So when someone is dieting, they can't stop thinking about food. They ignore hunger cues. They label food as good or bad. They eliminate whole food groups. It's like saying you're not eating carbs, or you're not having sweets, you're not having sugar. They ignore cravings, and they track everything they eat. Now let's talk about mindful eating. With mindful eating, you don't think about food until you're hungry. You are aware of your hunger and fullness cues. So when you're full, you stop eating. Just because there's food there, you don't keep eating it, which is something I used to do so much. Like, not to say I didn't want to throw away food, but like If there was food on the plate, I'm gonna eat it, you know? But now I eat what I need. I don't eat excessively. And I think that I used to eat excessively. Food is just food. Just like gas is to a car, it gives the car energy, food gives us energy. You don't live to eat, you eat to live. Does that make sense? You can eat anything, you indulge in cravings, and you don't track food. So I tried to do dieting. And I'm telling you, it lasted like 3 days, I think. Until I was like, I can't do this. What do you mean I can't eat bread? I just couldn't do the whole dieting thing. And some people can. I'm not gonna lie, some people can. And I'm like, wow, you are strong-minded, because I could never do that. So I learned about mindful eating. And pretty much, to simplify what I just said, mindful eating is eating only when I'm actually hungry and not just because I'm bored. And this made my relationship with food so much healthier. And now I'll pig out every once in a while as opposed to every single day. But once you learn to eat just because you're hungry and just because your body needs the energy, you learn to appreciate food and respect it. You understand that bad food will make you feel bad and good foods will make you feel good. And it's just as simple as that. Another healthy habit is learn to cook for yourself. And I was a victim of this. I didn't know how to cook. I mean, I kind of still don't. But I do know how to make the things that I like, which is what matters, because you're only cooking for yourself. When you cook for yourself, first, the amount of money you're gonna save is insane. I used to spend so much money on food. Now that I look back on it, it's like, it was so much money. And the food wasn't that good. I worked in the restaurant industry, and it's not uncommon for a lot of plates to be frozen. It's just not gonna be as fresh and healthy as if you do it yourself at home, is what I'm trying to say. And your bank account will thank you. On to our fifth healthy habit. Cut off sugary and empty drinks. So when I say empty drinks, I'm talking about Coke, juice, the type of juice that's 20% juice, 80% sugar. Those drinks don't give your body any nutrients it needs, like not a single one. If anything, they dehydrate you more, so you drink more of it, which is a whole like snowball going downhill. So for example, 1 can of Coke has 40 grams of sugar, which is almost half of your daily recommended sugar intake. So 2 cans of Coke and you've reached your recommended daily intake of sugar. You have to ask yourself, do I really want to waste those precious calories on 2 cans of Coke? Or do you want to consume those calories on something you'd much more enjoy, like maybe some strawberries and whipped cream? I love that. That's my go-to dessert. Maybe some Oreo thins. Oh, again, I'm just naming my favorite desserts. I could go on. But you see, there's so many more things I'd rather have before Coke. I do have one exception. Even though I don't drink Coke, I do drink Coke ices. Like especially at the movie theaters, you know, when you go, you get the big, it's a small, but it's massive. That one, a Coke icy. That's the only exception I have with Coke. I think it's been over a year without Coke. At this point, it does not faze me. I'm so glad I got to this point. But let me tell you, it was not easy. It was a mission. It was a journey. Because remember, this is a journey and this is a lifestyle, and we're trying to create a balanced lifestyle. My last but not least healthy habit that has changed my life is walking. You know, like on your legs, that we are given, that we take so much advantage of, and we just sit around all day and scroll through our phones. Yes, those. Use them to walk to places. Even if it's just walking around your neighborhood, walking your dog, walking with a friend, family, just talking, catching up. I go on at least 2 walks a day. Like, it's gotten to a point where if I don't go on walks, I get in a bad mood. It clears my mind so much. It just lets me just surround myself with fresh air. So I live in Miami, and Miami isn't a walking friendly city. Cars are basically a necessity form of transportation here. Unlike DC or New York, you have the subways, no one has cars. It's normal to not have cars in cities like that, but in Miami, you need a car. That takes away from all the walking that people do, like walking to the train station or walking to get coffee. We drive, we pull up to a Starbucks right in front. Oh, and then sometimes you don't even pull up, you just go through the drive-thru. It's that type of lifestyle here, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I do that all the time. I would rather go through a drive-thru than go inside. So for that reason, you have to make an effort and try to fit in walking into your routine. So make an effort to park a little farther and walk to where you need to go, as opposed to just parking in the first spot you see. Walk your dogs. Do not neglect them. They love walks, and you'll learn to love them too. What I do when I go on my walks, I listen to a podcast, I listen to a book on Audible, I listen to some music, I FaceTime I'm a friend, like, or sometimes I just want to not listen to anything and just walk and enjoy the sounds of nature. And even if you don't have a dog, like, still go outside and listen to a podcast. Go outside and listen to the new album that your favorite artist just dropped. Like, there's so many things. And if walking around your neighborhood isn't your vibe, you can walk along beaches, parks, trails, gardens. You can go on a hike. Like, there's so many things you can do. You just gotta find what's around you and use nature to your advantage. The battery died, so I had to get a new one. And what was I was talking about dogs. I was talking about dogs and walking. Oh yes, so walking, it's so important. It's so important. It's so simple. Even if you don't exercise, which is totally fine. Everyone is their own person. It's their own body. If you work out, cool. If you don't work out, cool. You eat healthy, cool. You don't eat healthy, cool. I think everyone has the right to do what they want with their body. These are just habits that have changed my life for the better, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope I inspired you to implement some of these into your daily routine. And remember, this doesn't happen overnight, so do not be hard on yourself. If you cave in one day, it's okay. Don't be strict on yourself. Remember, this is a journey. This is not a destination. We are not trying to get anywhere. We are just trying to be a better version than what we were yesterday. And I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun making this. I remember a year or two ago, I saw a video just like this from one of my YouTube inspirations. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna cut out Coke. Like, she's crazy. But it really took some time and some dedication, you know? You're your own cheerleader. No one's gonna be there for you. I mean, if you have someone reinforce each other, that's even better. I'm rambling again. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm literally like the queen of rambles. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more from me, don't forget to subscribe because I post new videos every Friday. Bye guys. Oof, dinner's ready. Let's go.